Hello everyone. I am making this video for my friends especially. They usually ask me about the investment suggestions. Although I'm not any expert, they should consult an expert for that. But it's my opinion, just an opinion for them. You know, एक shift हुआ post COVID के बाद that the youth start getting very attracted to the stock markets because of the return uh, since post COVID 19. But most of us, most of my friends, they don't know the actual reason behind that, but they rushed and invested, although they made a good amount of uh, money. But the fact is, the post COVID के बाद क्या हुआ, जो यूएस ने पंप इन किया पैसा मार्केट में, विच रिजल्टेड इन उस टाइम जो इंटरेस्ट रेट्स बहुत चीप थी एंड विच रिजल्टेड इन द सर्ज इन द स्टॉक मार्केट. बट उसका इफ़ेक्ट ये हुआ कि फिर मार्केट में इन्फ्लेशन हुई एंड विच रिजल्टेड इन द इंक्रीज इन द इंटरेस्ट रेट्स. But what we were expecting after that, that once the Fed decreases the interest rate, that there will be a more surge in the market. We did saw in the US. But उसके parallel में what happened, we saw a surge in the gold. We saw surge in the precious metals, which usually doesn't happen. If we look at the history, जब भी Federal Reserve interest rates को down करता था, तो गोल्ड की जो प्राइस थी वो नीचे जाती थी, because the investors used to then go to the equities for the better returns. But this is the time when the investors are very apprehensive. I'm talking about uh, the the big investors. They are parking their money somewhere else in the precious metals. The reason being is that you are all aware of is the conflict that's brewing in the West Asia, and it has reached to the boiling point. But I think that's not the only reason that's influencing the surge in 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 the precious metals. There is something more. It's like the demand from the central banks in buying the gold. I mean, the reason behind, are they getting away from the dollar dominance, which is which seems to be true, because we know the back in 2000, April 2024, when America uh, seized the Russian assets in America, तो उससे बहुत कंट्रीज में एक अप्रहेंशन हुआ that it's really not safe. No, they can't be trusted anymore. So एक शिफ्ट हो चुका है, और जो पेपर करेंसी पे जो ट्रस्ट है वो थोड़ा अब कम हो चुका है. So overall, it's a greater crisis. And at the same time, we see the elections about to happen in America, and Republicans and Democrats में एक neck to neck fight होने वाली है. But the opponent is Donald Trump, who is एंटी ग्लोबलिस्ट in nature. तो उसकी पॉलिसीज एंटी ग्लोबलिस्ट है. तो ये सारी फैक्टर्स एक एक एक, एक हमारी जो इकॉनमी को इसको डार्क डार्क शेडो डाल रहा है. वी आर इट्स दीज आर द कंसर्न्स दैट आई फाइंड दैट it's the time whosoever is getting into the equity market, the पहला जो इन्वेस्टमेंट का उसूल है that you have to save your money, from losing. पहला प्रिंसिपल है कि आप अपने पैसे को बचाओ जलने से, एंड दैट्स यू हैव टू बीट द इन्फ्लेशन जो इस टाइम हो रहा है. एंड देन यू कैन think about the second step, making the money, making the more returns. But I think this is the time. Hold your horses. Equities doesn't seem so attractive, but if you are still, go and park your money in the blue chip companies, but you need to diversify your portfolio in the safe assets, because we don't know what's going to happen in the near future now, how this conflict will shape the world? I don't know. Nobody knows. Even in uh, the great economists, the political analysts, no one is sure of what's going to happen. So this is the message to you. You know, we need to be cautious of the situation that's unfolding around the world now, and it is directly influencing. It's directly affecting our choices in every aspect. So this is the message to my friends, and who has been constantly telling me where should we invest. I think find the safe havens. It's time to save the money, not to think about making more money. That the golden period of making money since 2019 to 2023, I think, is gone. And then we saw the Nvidia boom, you know. But I don't think the developing countries are ready and to absorb the AI right now, seeing the current situation. And तो यही मेरी मैसेज है. It's time to be a conservative investor. It's not a time to be over smart. वही कहावत है कि जस्ट इसमें सुमड़ी में बैठना है चुप करके. एंड once this dust is settled, then we can think where we can make more money. And I think you got my message. So this was all about this. Hope you're all okay. Take care.